Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, boys and girls. I'm Jimmy from Boro and Bridges, the Facebook group. And today we're going to be looking at this wee fella. It's the Zero Mods, the Zero B mod from Zero Mods over in Australia. Thanks to Tony P for sorting me out. As you can see, there's me. When it was the date of its birth, its conception was the 6th of October of this year. And the model is also there, the Zero B. So I'm going to open this up, and don't get excited because I've already set it up. It doesn't come with all these bits and pieces, okay? It comes as the mod, and you get some of the little bits in the case. But this is how I've got mine set up. So you do get, you know, some very nice battery wraps. Zero Mod. I actually need to do some batteries with those. They're nice. A couple of little stickers, you know, if you bang that shit on your laptop or whatever, you know, that's quite cool. And then you would get the mod with the back plate and a 510 nut. So what have I done? I've put a red mission, boo mission, Cosmo. Anyone that's in my Facebook group will know boo mission. A Cosmo V1 tip on there. I've got the SSS ODB collab Boro. There we go. Let's try and say that with when you're pissed. In there, the Day of the Dead model. And I am running it with the nutsaw, and I don't know if you can see there, but it's sort of one of the collab ones. It's got sort of schools and whatever on it. Cracking RBA. We'll be doing a video of that at some point in the future. We're talking about the mod. So I'd seen these sort of being bandied about on Facebook in different people's groups, different people having them. Actually got hold of one a lot. Sort of quite a while ago. Unfortunately, which I didn't know, it was a prototype, the version that I'd got it in a trade. I do quite a lot of trading on Facebook, so I couldn't really use it for anything. You know, sort of show and tell wise, because it wasn't really fair. You know, it was a prototype. It wasn't the final retail version, so yeah, I couldn't use it for any of that. So speaking with Mr. Tony P over at Zero Mods, we've got this one sorted out. It's a 21700 Mech Boro. There's your skull there on there as well. All silver contacts, adjustable negative pin. Throw on the fire button. Let me see if I can get that on the camera. It's a nice mellow one. This, I mean, obviously, you know, you build to your sort of specific kind of tastes, don't you? And for me, that's kind of a nice little mellow mech build in there. One of Kev Freeman, the coil magician, one of his coils. So yeah, back to the mod. Love the colour. I mean, that deep red is. I mean, it almost when it does, it goes sort of perfect with that tip. And also I feel with the red on that Boro as well. Big open face for you to pop your Boro in. There's some side bits here where if you've got a Boro which has got side airflow, as this one does, you know, it'll come out there. Same on the other side. Weight of it, obviously you're using a 21700 battery, so that's the main weight of this, with it being 3D printed. I think these go for, you're gonna have to correct me in the comments, guys, if I'm wrong, but I think it's about 160 Australian dollars, and then you've got sort of shipping on top of that, which I think is another $40 for express shipping. I mean, this is something that I personally I use it quite a lot. You know, on a daily basis, I will crack this out. This has got Dark Star blueberry muffin in, which is, you know, is not a surprise. It's kind of what most of my tanks have got. Sorry about the noise, but the dog's being a bit of a dickhead and he's tapping around. Yeah, so sort of pros and cons about it, really. I can't, you know, this isn't me just trying to be Mr. Nice Guy and, you know, sort of make everyone, you know, keep everyone sweet and happy, but I can't really find a negative about it. I mean, if you convert that Australian dollars into UK sterling, which is where I'm based, you know, it comes in at about what? So about about £100, and the postage is what, $40 US, so say 20 pounds. So for say £120, you'll be able to pick one of these up brand new, made specifically for you, as you can see there. Mine was. And yeah, the turnaround on them is relatively quick actually. I think 3 weeks, maybe a month. I'm not great with time frames, and I really should start writing that shit down. But I think it's about sort of 3 weeks to a month from my initial sort of conversation with Tony to this beauty landed on my doorstep. One of the admins of Boro and Bridges, Big Daz, he's got one of these. He uses it regular. Whenever we're doing a video chat, he's always sucking on sucking on this. So yeah, these have proved quite popular in the UK. I mean, there's sort of two camps, isn't there? You've got people that vape that are scared shitless of mechs because of the horror stories they hear, and then there's guys like me who you know kind of what you do and you build accordingly, and then you're going to be safe. I'd actually prefer. I mean, I wouldn't pocket carry one of these, but I'd quite happily leave that on the side, when I go to sleep at night, rather than a one that's you've got the illusion of a chip, and it's the illusion of safety, because they can fuck up, and when they do, yeah, it's not great. But yeah, Mechs have got a bad bit of a bad reputation, and I think that needs to change. We are seeing more and more of these coming onto the market. I mean, I've showcased the Fifth Element, the 5E from Arkham Mods previously. I mean, I do actually have a couple of other Mech Boros about. As I say, I've got a zombie killer mod, and I will do a drop down on that at some point, because the detail on that is absolutely incredible. I've had Susie Mech Boros before, so yeah, there are a lot of the Caser, the Optimist. Optimist is another nice one. So yeah, as part of kind of being, for me, this is sort of aimed at your kind of more experienced hobbyists. But yeah, it's a lovely mod. It fits nicely in the hand. The weight is spot on. I mean, yeah, it's going to be it's obviously going to be back heavy because of the battery there. The battery door snaps on and stays in place. There's no, I think that sort of rattles probably the sort of button there. I could do maybe tightening that up a little bit, but it works. It just works. And I think you've done a fantastic job there, Mr. Tony P, over at Zero Mods. They are on Facebook. That would be a way to get hold of one of these, is to contact the page on Facebook. If you are unable to find it, then please, come and speak to myself or one of the admins over at Boro and Bridges, and we can get you pointed in the right direction. So there you go. That was the 0B mod from Zero Mods. What do you think? You like it? You love it? You got one? You're going to get one. I personally love it. It will be staying sort of in my collection. And I'm going to try and get a few more Mech Boros, because I kind of enjoy the sort of building side to it, rather than using one of Kev's coils, the Coil Magician. Wrapping one myself and, finding that sweet spot for one of these devices. So there you go. If you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I'm going to be around for a while yet. I've got a lot of gear to get through. Going to try and be doing sort of 3 or 4 videos a week. So yeah, please consider subscribing. If you've enjoyed the video, please drop a like. And also, if you've not yet joined us over on Facebook, Boro and Bridges over at Facebook. There's a lot of people there giving out information, looking at new builds, new devices, and just general kind of vaping kind of chimwaggery, if that's a word. It is now. So yeah, I've been Jimmy from Boro and Bridges, and I will see you all very soon. Peace.